something flying in the air, like an airplane. But it's gliding, like a glider airplane, but people are sitting in it, but it's new.
Yeah. And just where is it gliding? Do you know, are you in a city or the countryside?
It's in the country. We're in the country. Everybody came for this excitement.
To see it. Yeah. And what are you thinking as you're seeing this plane?
I'm super excited. This is the new world.
Yeah. And go on. What else are you thinking at this moment in your life?
All things are possible.
Wow. That's very interesting, isn't it? All things are possible. What are the other people doing as they see the plane?
They don't seem as excited as I am. But this is a great day. I feel I'm part of it somehow.
Yeah.
I have papers and rolling out papers and designs, and it's all very exciting.
Yeah. What's in the papers? What's in the designs? Are they yours?
Oh, I'm just part of it. I'm not anybody.
You're just viewing it.
I'm part of it. I'm part of the team that is part of whatever they're doing. But I'm looking at the papers now.
What kind of
something that I put in there, something of mine is on the drawings that they implemented into the design, and it's working. You can see it. It's totally working.
Can you tell me more about what's working and what you designed?
Kind of.
So it looks like it's sort of a lever. Yeah. Is it something on the wing?
It's not on the wing.
No.
It's but it is in the back of the airplane.
What does it do, this lever?
It helps make the plane go up or down.
And you designed it?
I did.
How did you do that?
Well, I said, I I can see this conversation.
Mm.
I'm trying to. There was frustration. They were frustrated and, just really,
Mhm.
and uh, and it just made sense to me to put this in this position.
Mm.
I feel like they had designed it already,
Right.
but it was somewhere else. They had it somewhere in the wrong spot. And if you put it in this area, it could work.
Mhm.
It would work.
Yeah.
And that's why
Mhm.
it's working.
Yeah, you seem surprised.
Not really, but it's working. It's just
Yeah.
very exciting.
Yeah, great. Now, how did you come to be part of this team? Did you go to some kind of school, or did you just have an idea?
I it's more in the background
Mhm.
of them, and I wanted to get as close as possible because I have so many ideas,
Mhm.
and so I had the opportunity,
Mhm.
and they listened.
Terrific. Now, I want you to connect with the feelings that you have regarding this plane in terms of your own input. How do you feel about your own input regarding this airplane?
I'm so proud.
Good, yes. And I want you to connect with this feeling of pride. I want you to connect with it such that it's felt throughout your entire body. Feel the pride of your creation. And I want you to feel this pride in this lifetime, in all lifetimes. I want you to feel this pride through the universe, through all times. This is your creation, and you did this. It was not easy to do. You did not come from a background which made it easy, but you did it anyway. You did this. I want you to feel the pride throughout your body.
I'm on a I'm, I'm a conductor of some sort.
Aha. When you say a conductor, do you know, is it a kind of conductor on a transportation or something like
Yes, like transportation.
that? Mm-hmm.
I,
Yeah.
like, but I can't tell if it could be a bus
Uh-huh. Yeah. And as you're conducting this bus on this particular day
or driving, I guess.
or
I
driving,
look like a conductor. I'm dressed like a conductor, but
uh-huh.
it looks like that's why I was kind of pausing because
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Uh-huh. But you're driving. Yeah.
mhm.
What happens? What happens on this day?
I feel loss and I feel loss.
Yeah.
I
What?
feel like this is kind of not where I saw myself
Uh-huh.
driving. I mean, it was a good job,
Mm-hmm.
something to be proud of. But I thought I would be further, but I feel lost. I feel something missing in
Yeah.
my life.
Let's go to the loss. We're just going to take a look here for a moment and find out what it's about. Did something happen? Makes you feel this loss?
I feel other people left.
Mm-hmm. What kind of people?
I- Oh, that's why I'm dressed like a conductor.
What?
It's not a bus because I can't see the vehicle.
No.
It's not a bus, but I'm in charge of moving people around in something,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a bus.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Okay.
I was stuck there, but people left me. My wife, everybody left.
Why did they leave?
I get home that day, everybody's gone.
Yeah. Do you know why?
My head is in the clouds, she says.
Uh-huh.
Um, and expectations.
Right. What does
I
she mean?
didn't.
Your head is in the clouds.
Yeah, your head is in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
You're a dreamer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When she says this, how do you respond to her?
I show her my designs and she throws them at me.
Uh-huh. And is this woman your wife?
Yes, she would have been my wife.
Yeah. Do you have children?
Yes, I have children.
Uh-huh. Are you in love with this woman?
No,
No. Why not?
you know, we were
Mm-hmm.
when we met
Mm-hmm.
and had
Some,
dreams.
something happened between the two of you? Did you just grow apart?
She says, I never loved her. I only love my designs.
Uh-huh. Is this true or is she misunderstanding?
I probably don't love her the way she needs.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's right. My head is in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to let her down, but she doesn't understand.
What does she not understand?
These designs are important.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The world is changing.
Yes. Uh-huh. Good. Let's leave that scene and let's go to the last day in the lifetime that we were talking about, where you worked with airplanes. On the count of 3, we will go to the last day of your life. 1, 2, 3. And this is the last day of the life in that lifetime, where you were an engineer of sorts. Can you tell me what's happening?
It looks as though I die alone.
What's it like?
I don't feel alone.
You don't feel alone?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
It's like I die with my head in the clouds.
Okay.
Always drawing. Always the next piece.
Yes.
I did not die hopeless.
No.
I died with hope.
Yes. What was the hope that you held?
Progress.
Aha. Good. Let yourself pass out of that lifetime. When you leave the body, where does your soul go?
Well, I see my body. I see myself. I am enveloped as I understand what's happening. I'm enveloped in undescribable peace and light, but it's mostly it feels like it's mostly there to, as this fades, this becomes present and real.
Yeah, again, a feeling of peace, indescribable peace. Is that accurate?
Yes, but it's not like I'm taken anywhere or go anywhere. It's right here.
Yes.
And as this fades, this scene or this reality or this what was real, because of the light, and this comes in, all of a sudden this is real. This is what you see.
I see. Very nice. So whatever has happened in this lifetime has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. And from this position, you can look back on the life and you can see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. And as you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
I keep hearing the word compassion.
Yes. Do you think that this was about compassion for yourself or for others or both?
Probably for myself
Yes.
first.
Uh-huh. How did you lack compassion for yourself?
Um, I was so driven
Mm-hmm.
by vision.
Yes.
And I took, because it was a safer road.
Mm-hmm. Did you lack compassion for others?
Not deep down, but I think I lacked understanding.
Mm-hmm.
If I was so caught up in dreaming.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
Progress.
Uh-huh. Can you say more?
Opening the door to progress.
Uh-huh.
I was part of the opening the door and fearlessness
Yes.
to progress.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much fear to progress.
Mm-hmm. So is it fair to say that in this lifetime you did some things well and some things not so well?
Yes,
Uh-huh. Is it fair to say that there's more to learn in another lifetime?
of course.
Yes. And if you are in that place now and you are choosing your next lifetime, what kind of lifetime does your soul want to choose?
Healing.
Aha. Can you say more about healing?
Understanding the human experience and bring them to greater healing.
Beautiful. That's very nice. Why did you pick this lifetime to show her today?
unweighted joy.
Mm. Can you tell us more?
This lifetime that was lived,
Mm-hmm.
he lived through pure joy of expansion and um, the burdens of the world around him didn't weigh heavy on him.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was of no consequence.
What was of no consequence?
The burdens of the world,
Yes.
the despair of
Mm-hmm.
sickness, the despair of loss. He had no problem disappearing into the joy of discovery
Mm-hmm.
and visions of the moon
Mm.
and visions of flight.
Yes. What does this have to do with Debbie's life now?
Balance.
Yes.
I wanted her to see this, to balance, to bring balance.
Can you say more?
There's not one or the other.
Mm.
You have one extreme
Mm-hmm.
and the other.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted her to see this, to bring balance.
Aha. Could we describe the extremes?
The extreme disassociation to the burdens of the world,
Yes.
of pain and
Mm-hmm.
humanity experiencing pain in life, to carrying everyone's burden
Yes.
and the darkness of humanity.
Right. Why did you want Debbie to see these two extremes? Can you say more about the balance?
It's not hers to carry. She
What?
needs to balance. She needs to experience both at the same time.
Yes. Uh-huh. And can you describe for Debbie what she needs to experience at the same time? How can she hold these two opposing things in balance?
Mm-hmm. when you are in the extreme that she's in with the burdens, you are not free to move about. It keeps you tied down.
I see.
If you combine, if you balance this out, that enlightenment that she seeks, she will find.
Wonderful. Can you give some advice to Debbie about how to hold the balance?
Once she steps into and grasps this understanding, it will be natural. There won't be going back.
Good.
The awareness is there. She won't be able to backpedal out of that awareness.
So now that she has found the balance, she can maintain it.
Correct.
Good. Is there a guide for Debbie now who wishes to speak?
We are all here. You can choose.
Which guides are here?
Many.
Yes. Are these all Debbie's guides?
We are many. Not just Debbie's guides.
I see. One guide that Debbie has mentioned is Jesus. Is Jesus here now?
I am.
Yes. We would like to welcome you and thank you for bringing us your message today. Can anyone speak to Jesus if they wish?
I am here for everyone. I am always waiting.
Yes. I feel your compassion, Jesus. And in this compassion, if someone wishes to speak to Jesus, how can they do this?
Just talk to me.
Yes. And for those that are listening now, is there a message for the people who are listening?
So I'm going to talk now,
Yes.
and Jesus is here.
Yes.
And I want everybody to know that he is all inclusive. He loves everyone, and anyone can talk to him at any time and receive messages from him.
Yes.
This is not a special deal. He just allowed me to, because I was uncomfortable. So I wanted to I wanted to be the one talking. So
No problem.
but I'll bring in the message from him.
Thank you.
First of all, David, he says, I love you. I love you, David. And it was so powerful. So that's what he was first wanting to say. And I paused. So then okay. The message. It's not so difficult.
No.
We make it so difficult. When you find yourself in that pit, whatever that pit is for you, and it seems impossible to be able to get out.
Yes.
You're looking at all the sides. It's all seems 100 feet up out of that pit. And again, that pit is whatever it is for you. You're not alone. You have your many loving guides.
Yes.
You have me, he says. There's always a way out. But sometimes all you can see is the dark walls encompassing you. But there's always a way. Look for the way.
Yes.
Don't give in to the dark walls.
Yes. It sounds like Debbie did this in the lifetime where she became an engineer. Is that accurate?
Yes.
That life might have been problematic.
Yeah.
She didn't give up.
No, she did not.
Good. Right. So there are people who are feeling very isolated, very alone, who are in that sort of pit that you have described. How can they change this?
They know that they're in the dark.
Yes.
That means they know that there is light.
Ah, yes.
Turn, even if it's the smallest thing. So wherever this fits for them personally, there always is that piece of light. They acknowledged the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they acknowledge the light?
Uh-huh. Mm.
Interesting enough, it's easier to acknowledge dark
Yes, it
because
is.
it's visible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
Mm-hmm. Why do human beings experience trouble and darkness?
To better understand the light.
Yes. Mm-hmm. How can people who have been treated badly in this lifetime, who have experienced all kinds of unhappiness and trauma, sometimes at the hands of others, sometimes through no fault of their own, what should such people do?
You are loved.
Mm.
Love yourself. You're whole.
Good, thank you.
You are one with Source.
Mm-hmm. How can people manage these very unsettling times that we live in?
Unite.
Yes.
Spread the ripple of love and joy,
Mm-hmm.
balance. If you sit under the burdens of the dark world, the ripples of you, the vibration of you is grounded. You're giving your power to the depths of just depravity.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So even if, and the example I'm being shown here is even if you are the people of Ukraine right now, they're not letting it crush them. And
Yes.
we all watch in awe
Yes.
and, going back in and not giving up and allowing it just to overpower them. But it's a good example of everyday life, of every day when you wake up and you face your day. Are you are you allowing what was done to you to this point to take you down into the depths and not allow you to let your vibration ripple and bring what your beautiful self?
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Before we go, are there any more pieces of advice that you would give humans on the earth at this time?
Love one another.
Mm. Mm.
Don't spend so much time tearing each other down. Interesting. He's showing me the walls that military people train on.
Yes.
You have to get up over the wall. You cannot do it on your own. The only way to get up over that wall is teamwork. We're here together as a collective experience. We came together collectively to help each other up and over that wall. How can you connect into the collective to help us expand and get over that wall?
Beautiful. So everyone is important.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm. Is it fair to say that even those we are in opposition to are also important?
Absolutely.
Yes. Why is it important to have those both in opposition and on our side?
Awareness.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have one or the other, you would live in blankness.
Yes. Beautiful. I want to thank you, Debbie, for translating, and Jesus for being here. We truly appreciate your presence, and we can feel your love. And I'm just going to ask that for a moment, we do nothing else but feel the love. Feel the love of those who have arrived to help us. And feel that this love is for you. It is for everyone. And it is for you.